Why can't you find love? How long have you really been single? Really? Having trouble finding that special soulmate? I can solve this one. Secrets of Birthdays, now live for purchase. Your love trouble? Over. All that and more at secretsofbirthdays.com. Hello, Your Honor, and welcome now to Tuesday. Well, sunny, private, but guarded. That's my prediction today for the judge and juries of the zodiac. The moon, our emotions, shifted into Taurus today. Now, that puts emotional focus on boundaries. Boundaries. You are emotionally sensitive to your boundaries. We have one state of consciousness that does nothing but monitor our boundaries. Where the line is between you and someone else, the lines with yourself, your comfort zones, what you will allow and not allow. They're the laws of what will and won't happen when the door opens or the door closes. So today, you are emotionally sensitive at all these boundaries. Your emotions are reporting in. So if you feel anxious, there's a door left open somewhere. If you're feeling betrayed, don't know why, someone has crossed a boundary, and you're psychically picking up on that. All right? If you're feeling really randy, you want to act on that emotionally charged boundary and connect, right? Bring the boundary down, bring it back up, down, that sort of thing. So the moon in Taurus is putting emotional focus on that and giving you information on where you stand with your boundaries. And don't forget boundaries with yourself. I'm not willing to go in that cold hot tub. I need a super hot tub. That's a boundary. I'm not going in there. You might even break down crying if someone tries to push you. Now, zipping to the sun. We're in chapter 2 of Sun in Pisces. The Librans this month are working on their reality. And today, Saturn rules the day. That means it's time to make some decisions. Now, you have already worked through what's not going to work in your reality. This is health, this is routine, this is work style, this is lifestyle. Now in chapter 2, we've been exploring, well, what might work? You know, what would be the right job? What would be a happy reality? Today it's time to decide which direction you want to aim for. You don't have to commit to this direction, but you do have to commit to aiming for one. So your soul work today, your soul work assignment is to go in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye, and decide. Say, you know what, I'm going to try having a healthy life. I'm going to try working less hours. I'm going to try giving myself time a little bit every day in my daily reality. I'm going to try to remain positive in the moment. This is my decision. And remember, making a decision cuts out all the other options and lets us focus on what we want to manifest. Also, Jupiter is coming to the end of chapter 1 already in Aries. And what it's doing for Librans is putting a lot of pressure on you to expand your relationships. Okay? So Librans used to have this sort of relationship with people. Now it's time to have this sort of relationship. It's time to take more into account when it comes to balance. More into account when it comes to the balance between you and someone else. And by the end here in chapter 1, you should be clear on what's not going to work in relationships, what's not going to work, or what's not working when it comes to your ability to balance your life. Now, says Jupiter, act on that. If you decided that a certain friendship is not going to work, step away. If you decided that your marriage is not going to work, take the first steps of stepping away. Act, step away from what doesn't work. This puts us in the pool of the next chapter. Now, Jupiter, I just want to remind you, I have a special in Soul Nirvana for Jupiter. Jupiter is so dynamic this year. Jupiter and Saturn alone, I think, are going to define most of the karma. And Jupiter is going to race through your house of relationships and race through intimacy. So if you want to get really deep on Jupiter and spend 7 or 8 minutes with me, come on down to soulnirvana.com. I've recorded a video, or come to the mothership at soulgrind.tv and click on Soul Nirvana for more information so you can get really aware of what's about to happen. All right, Your Honor, that's all I have for Tuesday. Tomorrow, Mercury and Uranus are going to give us an epiphany. Until tomorrow, live, love, be. So